This is what 2020 has looked like from above. The worst fires in living memory ravaging our beloved island home. The world's busiest cities abandoned because of an invisible enemy, then packed to the brim with protesters.
There's no doubt the events of this year will be taught in history lessons for years to come. But let's not forget, we're only halfway there. Here's a look back on all that 2020 has delivered so far. The new year began in the worst possible way. A blood-orange sky blanketing the tiny coastal town of Malakuta as 4,000 people sheltered on the sand, trapped. Among them, newborns, grandparents, pets. The toll of Australia's Black Summer was just beginning. In the end, 17 million hectares would burn. More than 3,000 homes destroyed, 1 billion native animals wiped out, and 33 lives lost, including 9 brave firefighters.
I thank you most sincerely, Errol and Margaret, for raising a wonderful young man who was committed to making a difference in his community. I thank you, Mel and Charlotte, for sharing Andrew with us.
By February 27, the bushfires were contained. But just 3 days later, a new crisis would tear not just us, but the whole world apart.
A Perth man becomes Australia's first fatality.
Called the Ruby Princess, and there are confirmed cases of coronavirus on board.
A virus starting in Wuhan, China, infecting 10 million people and killing 500,000 so far.
The Treasurer admits Australia's in recession for the first time in nearly 30 years.
The global economy sent into freefall, mass job losses, and the world's leaders demanding answers.
And we are not happy with China because we believe it could have been stopped at the source, it could have been stopped quickly, and it wouldn't have spread all over the world.
2020 has been a trying time for international diplomacy. Just 2 days in, the US assassinated Iran's most powerful military commander.
Chanting death to America, pain mixed with anger at the loss of Qasem Soleimani.
6 days later, Iran retaliated.
Arrogance and ignorance, when combined, it's disaster.
Later that month, the UK officially split from the EU. Then Boris Johnson contracted COVID-19. And a short while later, North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un went missing. Also disappearing from public view, Harry and Meghan.
It is now official, a date for which Harry and Meghan will say goodbye to royal life.
They moved to the US, where in March, producer Harvey Weinstein was jailed for up to 25 years.
This verdict should serve as an example so that all survivors will be heard and believed.
While Cardinal George Pell was released from prison, cleared by the High Court of Australia of child sex crimes. We lost legends, Kirk Douglas, the gambler himself, Kenny Rogers, and sporting great Kobe Bryant, killed in a helicopter crash alongside his daughter and 7 others.
My baby girl. I won't be able to tell her how gorgeous she looks on her wedding day.
On our shores, we confronted another unimaginable family tragedy.
I'm so sorry I couldn't protect you, Hannah, Aaliyah, Leanna and Trey. We love and miss you all so much.
Once again, it had us asking the question, how does this keep happening? A question echoed in the US as another unarmed black man died at the hands of police.
I can breathe.
Those 3 powerful words, I can't breathe, repeated by George Floyd for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. It sparked a revolution. That led to this.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Black Lives Matter!
The world watching as the divided states of America unravelled.
I am your president of law and order.
Burn their flag!
It soon spread to 60 countries, including ours, as people demanded Black Lives Matter.
No justice, no peace!
6 months in, 2020 would be the year to forget had it not been for these moments. A 100-year-old man in England, Tom Moore, walking for frontline doctors and nurses, earning himself a knighthood and reminding us of the good in this world. In April, we stood in driveways at dawn to remind our diggers we will remember them, no matter what. Just last month, 500 rescuers and volunteers looking for a little boy lost.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so grateful. You're all amazing.
I just sort of talked to him about diesel and stuff like that.
And we've seen rain, glorious, glorious rain, breaking the devastating drought that's ravaged large parts of Australia.
Wow.
Whoa. That's the first 6 months.
I was going to say, what a year that half year's been.
What now?
I know.
What a decade that first half year has been.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Wow.
Yeah,
But you're right to try and look for the positives as well. You know, there's, this time of lockdown, it's brought a lot of us together. It's made a lot of us take stock.
Yeah.
You know, but also it has put a lot of stress on businesses and families.
We had to look pretty hard. I mean, we were writing that yesterday and it got to a point of like, okay, guys, come on, what good happened this year? We've got to end on some good notes, and it was nice to find a few moments that did make us laugh and feel good about ourselves.
Yeah.